We're talking to Gary Hendrickson, and it's really. I said to Derek, Derek, I gotta talk to this guy. This guy comes out with a trumpet and just starts banging out some blues on the trumpet. It's the first time I've ever heard somebody do that in a long, long time. Being a musician myself, seeing many jazz musicians, and this gentleman comes up and just bangs it out. What made you think to bang out the trumpet like that, man?
Well, I've been playing it for 60 years and having fun. Had a top 40 show band here in Baltimore for 35 years.
What was the band?
It was called the Sentries.
Wow, man.
And, you had mentioned Charlie Daniels band.
Yeah, the Charlie Daniels band.
The sax player from the old Van Dykes out of Annapolis,
yes.
Del Pushert. In the winter, he goes to Austin and plays with Charlie Daniels' band.
Oh, wow, man. That's really great.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
So is this your first time up here?
Yes, it is. I know other guys here. I know CJ and
Right.
Larry Dennis, Rick and Uncle Vic and several of the guys here that I played with in the past here in the Baltimore area.
Now, you said you've been playing for 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
That means you'd have to be at least 60.
I'm an old fart.
Man, you don't look it.
Thank you.
You don't look it, man. I'm thinking this guy's got his numbers off here, you know?
No, I started when I was 12.
Wow.
And
that's awesome.
I've been playing strictly around the Baltimore area. Well, now I play more in the D.C. area.
Right.
But I retired 14 years ago, and I'm just having fun.
That's great, man. That is really... So, what was some of your biggest influence back in the day? Because the way you were playing that trumpet, I saw a lot of jazziness to it, and I'm thinking, this guy's a jazz guy, all right.
Well, back in my younger days, my hero was Harry James.
Okay.
From the big band era.
Right.
And Louis Armstrong.
Oh, Louis Armstrong, yes.
And I've been in New Orleans a couple of times and have been honored to be able to sit in with a couple of bands down there and just had a ball.
That's great.
So I really enjoy that. I enjoy the New Orleans kind of music.
Right.
New
Good
Orleans
old blues
jazz
back in the day,
and so on,
jazz,
the blues and
right.
jazz, yes. And I'm not a real jazz player as such. In fact, I've just recently started going to some jazz jams,
right?
Because I want to learn to play jazz. I'm not really an experienced jazz player.
Wow.
I've been doing blues for 15 years,
right?
But and that kind of has helped me in the
jazz
vein.
scene.
But there's still a lot of jazz music that's way over my head.
Wow. Well, I tell you, man, the way you were banging it out in there. I was in there having a coffee, and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Listen to that trumpet, man." I was like, "Wow, man!" And I tell you, hearing it, it definitely threw me back in the days when me and my grandfather would play together, and I would watch my grandfather play and the brass guys play, and it really took me back to the point where it was an emotional thing for me because I missed that, and you brought that here tonight for me to hear it, and I really appreciate it.
I'm glad. I'm really enjoying it. This is a nice jam. It really is.
I'm so glad you came up here because, man, like I said, man, it just really brought back some good things. Your trumpet, what trumpet are you playing?
Well, this is a Bach Stradivarius.
The real deal.
The real deal. I
Not
bought,
the Yamaha, the Stradivarius.
Yeah. I bought this about 10 years ago after I retired. The old horn that I had after 35 years was getting pretty ratty.
Right.
And it was a student horn. So when I retired, I had time to start practicing every day.
Right.
And I began to realize the deficiencies in the student horn.
Oh, yeah.
So I decided, hey, I want to still keep playing, so I'm going to get a real horn.
Wow. Now, what year is that Stradivarius?
This is about an 04, 2004, something like that.
Now, what do they run price-wise now? Because I know a real good trumpet like that probably costs a pretty penny.
They're $2,500 or more.
Man.
Or more. Yeah.
Man, that's almost a used car. But that'll last longer. You know?
Yes, definitely.
Well, I tell you, Gary, I thank you so much for coming out here, man.
It's been a lot of fun.
I'll tell you, man, like I said, man, that took me back to the days to see some really good. It just really did it. It was good, man. I was like, wow, I got to talk to this guy, man. I appreciate you coming out here. I hope to see you out here again because I really enjoyed that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again,
I'm
Gary.
looking forward to coming back.
Awesome. Thank you. We're going to be talking to some more people, so stick around. Here goes music. Yeah.